So what you would use this for is if you're on a hike, you've gone camping, maybe you've gone fishing, and you're staying all day, and you want to have a little bit of lunch. Maybe you've brought some beans with you, you've brought some noodles with you, some soup, or you want to boil some water and cook some some ramen noodles or something like that. Whatever it is, okay. This is what this is used for. You will need to buy a little propane tank to go along with this, and the propane tank will end up screwing onto the burner itself. It doesn't come with that, obviously. You'll need to get that, and I don't have that here in front of me because I don't want to catch my office on fire. And so here's how you use it real quick. It has a little latch here that holds it into place, holds that lid on, and then this comes open, and it'll lock down here. And next time you want to open it, you got to push the little tab, and it'll open. So it kind of acts as a handle for the pot. Then this is rubberized up here, and it's plastic, and so this can't really get too hot for you to touch, and it even has a vent on it. So if you're boiling something, steam will come out of it, which is really nice. And then everything else you need is already stored inside here. So when you're camping with it or you're hiking with it, you just kind of carry it along with you. And so this here is a stand, and if you have the propane tank will go on to this. It'll sit on the ground, on the ground or whatever surface, and sit onto here. Okay, and then also in here you've got you got a burner. Oops. You've got this piece here that is your burner, which on the bottom there is where your propane tank would attach to, and this part here is your valve. So if you have the tank connected, you would open the valve up a little bit whenever you go to ignite it with the igniter, which you push that there. It's a push button igniter. You can see the igniters right here. You won't be able to see I can see a very small spark every time I do that. I don't think you can see that on camera. Let's see. Let's try it. Probably not. I can't keep it still enough to show it to you. But it makes a little spark, kind of, if you already use a push button igniter, that's what it works. And it just kind of pops until it lights. And then once it lights, you will turn on the burner a little bit more. So what you would do is you connect your burner to this, or your propane tank to this, and it would sit on this. So it's going to look kind of like that, but it'd be a little higher up. All right. And then your pot is this here. And now I would recommend not lighting this until you've got the pot assembled. All right. So, because you got to pick it up. So you take the pot, you'll notice these little notches here, and there's little notches on the burner. You'll line those two up like so, and then just turn that a little bit, and now it locks into place. So now I've got the whole thing locked. And that would include if you had the propane tank on here. The propane tank is also going to be on this whole deal for now and sitting on this stand. All right. And so you go to you if I can get that. It's hard to do because it's not on there. It's not going to sit correctly, obviously. So let's just imagine that it is. So, it'll hold up to 1 liter of fluid. It's got a 0.8 liter mark in it. So you lock it. You let it boil. You let it do its thing. You're fishing, you're camping, you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. And when it's done, you turn your burner off, on the bottom. You just turn this off. And, you might hold the whole thing and take this off. If you wanted to just take this off and go set it off to the side and let it continue to cook or eat out of it or whatever, okay? Now here's the cool thing that this comes with. So let's say over here you've cooked some noodles of some sort, I don't know, or beans or whatever, and then it comes with this little piece, which at first I didn't know. I was like, what the heck is this? And what this is, other than like a weird looking torture device, is it's an extra way to put a pan on. So what you'll do is you'll line up all the little feet, just make it drop on there, and then turn it until it'll kind of lock over here. Now this, if you turn it upside down, sometimes it will fall off if you're not careful. But make sure just lock it into place. And then if you got a little saute pan, maybe you're cooking eggs in it, you're cooking bacon in it, so you've got stuff in both. You can use it for that and for this. Now, I think in this you could do other things other than just boiling stuff. but you've got options here is what I want you to know. So you could just have like a foil pan that you put up here and let stuff cook on top of it. Yeah, so it's got options. We got options is what I want you to see there. And then when you're done with all of it, you just take it all, you clean this out, you take the propane tank off, and you drop the burner in, boom. You drop the extra accessory there in, you fold up the stand, put the lid back on, pop over the handle, lock it into place, and then it's just a small little device here.